everyone, for Chili. Today I'm going to show you how to make delicious, fresh, smooth hummus at home. We're also going to make a very simple whole wheat flatbread to dip with. Let's go ahead and get cooking. I'm going to start with a can of Garbanzo beans or chickpeas. Yes, they are the same thing and totally optional, but you will get a smoother hummus if you remove the shells from each chickpea, which is done by simply lightly squeezing them between your two fingers. It'll take you about 10 minutes to do it yourself, or 5 if you have a friend. Next up is tahini, which you could probably find next to the peanut butter in the supermarket. I like to use just slightly less than 1/4 of a cup. Half a clove of fresh garlic, finely chopped, will add a lot of boldness to the hummus. And then we're also going to add fresh lemon juice squeezed through a strainer. About half a lemon should do. You'll likely need more for a creamy consistency, but I'll start with 3 tablespoons of olive oil, extra virgin of course, and 2 tablespoons of water. I'm using a NutriBullet, but you could of course use a regular blender as well. I'll link in the description below if you want to pick one of these guys up. No matter what you're using, you may need to do it in phases because it does get a little chunky, so have a spoon or a small mixer handy. Also, I forgot the salt earlier, about half a teaspoon there. I mentioned you may need to add a little bit more olive oil and a little bit more water, just a drizzle of oil and a tablespoon of water more here, and I'm back to the grind and ready to finish up my hummus. This is looking great, but you were promised homemade flatbread. So we've got 1 cup of whole wheat flour, and then we're going to slowly mix in 1/3 cup of warm water with a good old-fashioned wooden spoon. Go ahead and put it on a nice floured surface. Give it a quick knead, don't go too crazy. Then we're going to go ahead and cut it in half and roll them out nice and flat. This is, of course, flatbread. Gotta give some credit to Jamie Oliver. I picked up this recipe from something similar he did from one of his videos a few years ago. Definitely a great way to make simple homemade bread at home, only 2 ingredients. Cooking it is also super simple. Just add it to a hot, lightly oiled pan, about 2 to 3 minutes each side. Getting back to the hummus, I'm going to use a spoon to create a small well, which I'm going to fill with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to top it all off with some nice dashes of paprika, and then we're ready to add our bread and eat. Alright, we're up to the moment of truth, but before we take a bite, if you could hit the thumbs up like button on YouTube, that would help us out a lot. Also, a very new channel. Every new subscriber we get truly makes my day. Thank you guys so much. Here we go. Fresh hummus. Got a little bit of that oil in there too, the paprika. I know removing the shells adds a lot of work, but it really makes for a very smooth hummus. We added some fresh ingredients like the half clove of garlic and half fresh squeezed lemon. The result is absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend you make this at home. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay well, keep cooking, see you soon.